So guys, welcome to today's video. Slightly little bit of a sit down and talk with the Georgie boy, reflecting on life, reflecting on just shit. If you're not interested, get it man, it's a busy time of year. My views have gone down as well. I'm actually fucking pissed off about it. Don't know why, I think my content's very boring sometimes and people just don't want to tune in. Plus it's a busy time of year, it's Christmas, you know, and no one's really got time to watch videos, you've got to do shit. I understand it. Anyway, I graduated from uni 6 months ago, and it's given me a little bit of time to fucking reflect, man. Oh my god, are you reflecting on your university experience, bro? All that kind of shit, and I just thought, why not make a video about it, discussing kind of the process of my first year, before I went to uni, my first year, my second year, my third year, give you some advice, what not to do, what you should do, and that kind of shit. So if you give a fuck, make sure you listen, make sure you kind of sit down, relax, and if you don't give a fuck, fuck you. No, I'm joking. I went to university. I studied there for 3 years. I studied down in Southampton. I studied personal training and fitness management. Before I went to university, I studied at college. I studied a sports diploma course, and they were like to me, right, at the end of that course, they were like to me, you need to go to university. They put a lot of pressure, and that's what they do, colleges and sixth forms. They put a lot of pressure on you to go, university is the fucking route. You need to go to university. And then you're in that situation, you're vulnerable, you're like, oh, what the fuck do I do when I finish here? You think staying in education is better, you think that's the best route. Everyone tells you, right, you need to stay in education as long as possible. Your parents will tell you that as well. If your parents are quite old fashioned like mine, they think the educational route is the way forward. Like, you need to be in education for as long as possible. But nowadays, is that really what you need to do in order to be successful? Yeah, it's gonna vary, isn't it? The college put a lot of pressure, like, you need to go to university, you need to do this, the university route is the way for you. And I was just like, fuck it, I'll go to university. 6 months before that, I didn't even want to go, I didn't even think about university. Applied for university, somehow I got it, don't know how, I'm a thick fuck sometimes, but I got into university down in Southampton, and I was like, great, I'm gonna move away about 70 miles, gonna have a fresh start, clean slate, Bedfordshire, Luton area, fucking shithole, get me out of here, and get me on that car trip down to Southampton, and I'm gonna live there for the whole 3 years or whatever, or however I did it. So obviously I moved down first year. First year was really good. I wasn't really into my bodybuilding as much as what I was now, as much as what I am now, you thick fucking shit. All the time, that's all I do. The amount of times I have to edit this because I'm just rambling, can't get my words out. Fuck's sake. So first year was really good. First year, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't interested in bodybuilding as much as what I am now, is what I was trying to get out of my fit gob. So I enjoyed it. I lived with people that I didn't know, of course. You just move into halls. The pressure wasn't really hugely high. I mean, in the first year, you just need to get 40%. The first year is all about finding whether this course is for you, whether you like it, settling down at university. You have to get 40%. So you can fucking just scrape through first year and think, yeah, I fucking got through it. Going to second year, happy day. I went out, I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed myself in regards to living with the people I lived with a lot. They were into kind of the same stuff as me. I wasn't really a party goer in my first year. I've never really been a party goer, if I'm honest with you. But in my first year, they were into gaming and stuff like that. And I'm a gamer at heart. I fucking love sitting there playing a bit of Fortnite, a bit of COD, a bit of fucking Battlefield. Oh, Battlefield's so good. Battlefield 5 is so good right now. I love doing that shit. And the people that I lived with were like that. Because at the beginning of university, before you started, you got to apply in regards to, are you a party goer? And they kind of situate you with the same people. So the party goers would be at the bottom floors. People higher up would be the more, you know, quieter people, if that makes sense. So I was with the quiet bunch. A few weirdos and stuff like that, but people that, majority, I liked them, which was good. I then obviously did my first year, had a good laugh, went out, got pissed, fucked about a lot, had a great fun, getting on drugs, drinking, stuff like that. Typical uni kind of shit, you know. Went into my second year. I don't know if I told you, I studied personal training and fitness management at uni. So the end goal for me to finish university is I wanted to have my own business within the fitness industry. Hopefully one day I own my own fucking gym. Don't know why I went to uni for that though, but I wanted to own my own gym. So that was the goal. So I moved into my second year. Obviously second year is a lot more harder. There's pressure on you now in order for you to get the best grades, because obviously it's going to your second year is going to contribute to your overall grade. So you really need to put more of an effort in. Well, you need to put 100% effort in if you want to get something out of it. So I obviously moved in with individuals from my course, Brett and Jack. You probably fucking watched this. 2 other individuals. I lived in a shithole house. I don't know if you watched any of my videos. The house was a fucking mess. First 10 weeks started off great. Obviously moving in the house with people was a great laugh. Like, you fucking, yeah, the boys, we're living in a house, is fucking sick. Like, you have the best time of your life. You don't give a fuck. You do the washing up when I want to do the fucking washing up. Fuck the mum. I'm doing the washing up, I'll do it later. It's sick. You just piss about, have a good old laugh. It's brilliant, first 10 weeks. But then the boys started to go off home. They started to go out a little bit more. They started to do this and that. And I fell more in love with bodybuilding. So I was like, you know what, boys, I'm not going to go out this weekend. I just don't want to. And when you keep saying no to people, they're not going to ask you anymore. Like if you say, no, I'm not going out, I guarantee you they won't ask you. Give it a couple of weeks, they won't ask you anymore. And that's when issues started to arise for me. Like, those boys would go out or they would go home for the weekend. And I live 70 miles away. It's not like I could just go home and fucking stay there for a couple of hours and come back. I'm like 70 miles away, an hour and a half, 2 hours away. So I sat there and I was fucking looking around in my room on my own for the weekend, not speaking to no one, because I don't know anyone down in Southampton. I know about 5 people and count on one hand how many people I knew. I sat there. I was thinking, what the fuck am I doing? I'm just sat here like lonely, like not speaking to anyone, just curled up in a ball, pretty much talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. When have I ever started talking to myself? I swear mad people start speaking to themselves. I was thinking that, but I got comfortable with it. This kept happening every other weekend. And I was like, you know what, I'll get comfortable with this. I'll just fucking sit here, and that's fine. I've got no other things to do, so I'll just sit here and fucking, you know, just get used to it. And that's what I did. And I got through second year great. I mean, I got the I got the grades I needed to go into third year, stuff like that. And I did enjoy it. There were aspects where I did enjoy it, but that's when the issues started to arise. Very, very hard for me, to go from, especially when you go back in the summer, from socializing with your parents, seeing people every day, to not seeing anyone sometimes, not speaking to anyone for a day. You might think that's fucking easy, but you do that so often, you're fucking going skits in your head. You're like, I actually don't know how to communicate with people anymore. Like myself, I really struggled to speak into people, just day-to-day conversation. I didn't know what to say to anyone because I haven't done it for so long. I'd go days without speaking to some people sometimes. It's fucking, my nut was all over the place. So I went back in my second year and then I moved in my third year. Now this is when the issues really started to occur for me. I moved in my third year with random people that I didn't know. The main reason behind that is because Brett lived in Portsmouth, which is next to Southampton, so he was staying at home in the third year just to save himself a little bit of money. Jack decided to move in with his other friends, and that left me on my own. I was like, well, who the fuck am I going to live with then? Where am I going to live? So I had to find individuals that were trying to find a house as well, and I moved in with individuals. These people weren't my cup of tea, I'll be honest with you. They were playing guitar. No offense to people playing guitars and stuff like that. Just weren't my cup of tea. Like if I had to sit down, eat dinner with them, have a good old laugh, it just weren't my cup of tea. Like if I had to drink a beer with them in a pub or whatever, I wouldn't be able to make conversation. I couldn't even make a fucking conversation, it is, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they just weren't my cup of tea, and that's just life, unfortunately. So what I used to do is, obviously, everyone used to tiptoe around in the house, like we didn't know each other, so if I was in the kitchen, no one else would come out, but as soon as I go in my room, someone else would come out, and it really fucking wind me up, like it really just pissed me off, because I hate tiptoeing around in my own house at home. Like that's just a horrible feeling, not feeling comfortable in your own house. You should be able to feel comfortable. So that's when I thought, fuck it, I didn't know really many people, obviously down in Southampton, so I just closed myself in my room for a long time. I wouldn't come out for hours unless I had to eat. I'd try and go to the gym and spend like hours and hours in the gym just to kind of keep my mind busy and take the other stress and psychological aspects off my fucking mind and just enjoy those 2-3 hours to myself and forget about all the bullshit. That's why I always say get your night in the game, forget about the missus, forget about education, all that kind of stuff. That's where it all came from, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to forget about it. So yeah, that happened, and I just got to the stage where I started crying. Like I got really depressed. I hated my life. I just hated everything, but I wasn't going to give up. I don't know why I didn't want to give up. Like I was worried about letting that. If I told my parents I'm dropping out of uni, they would have been upset. They would have been disappointed in me. And the main reason behind that is because they put a lot of money, a lot of effort, and a lot of time into why I'm in the position I am now, for example, like when I was at uni. So they'd been really disappointed. So I didn't want to drop out. I really didn't. And when it comes to doing like work and stuff like that, I've always put like 100% effort in. I don't want to drop out. I never want to do, oh, I'm going to finish it whether I like it or not. I'm just that type of person. So I stood strong. I was like, right, I'm just going to do the work, just going to get it over and done with, and look forward to finishing, look forward to my future. And although it was a really tough experience for me, like I used to go days without speaking to anyone. I wouldn't speak to people in my own house. They were all just tiptoeing about, like, we say hello, that's about it. Well, no more conversation than that. And it was just fucking hard for me. Like psychologically, I was going insane. I was thinking about all these kind of suicide things. I was thinking about ending my life, jumping out my window. I used to cry myself to sleep. My sleep was absolutely awful. My mind was just so busy, and I was just going absolute skits. shit. So I did really suffer in regards to like just confidence, just the ability just to be productive. Like I got really lazy. I was just like, you know, I'm not going to do anything today. I curled up in a ball in my bed, all that kind of shit. Really fucked up. So obviously I came towards the end of the year. Obviously I did to do my dissertation, really stressful time for students, stuff like that. It's fucking nightmare, like dissertation. Fuck off, like after shit you have to do at uni, you look back now and think, why the fuck did I have to do half that shit? You know what I mean? Like I look back now, I don't think I've ever used like a journal or anything like that fucking in day-to-day life. It just goes to show. So I graduated. My graduation was more, obviously people want to celebrate their graduation in regards to, yes, that is an achievement. I've got a 2-1. I got a 2-1 in my degree, by the way. And people are like, yes, this is time to celebrate your success. You've done really well. But my graduation was more of, right, thank fuck I've got this out of the way. This is no celebration for me. This is just get it over and get it done. Like I want to get out of here as soon as possible. Like I will never return to Southampton ever again unless I have to. That's how bad my life got down there, if that makes sense. And it kind of scarred me for life, even though it is a shithole. Sorry for anyone who lives in Southampton, by the way. Now I'm in a position where I can work from home. People ask me, George, what's your full-time job and stuff like that? I'm an online coach, so if you're interested in coaching, plug here, DM me, it's all good. I'll sort your fucking nut out. And now I'm in a position where, yes, I do have a degree, but I haven't used it yet, but I do have a degree on my CV, which is superior to some others, for example. Do I think it was worth it? It's very hard to say. Like I wouldn't have made my YouTube channel unless I went to university, which is obviously a benefit because I'm in the position I am in now, where I can work from home, work on my laptop, that kind of stuff, which is great. But like I said, I don't think you need, for the course I did, I don't think you need a degree. 100% don't need a degree for personal training. You could just pay for a course, and many people, like online coaching, what I do, you don't need any qualifications for online coaching. So I mean, I'm in debt, obviously, like 45 grand in debt from just the course. I mean, you have to earn a specific amount to pay it back, all that kind of bollocks, which is fine. But yeah, I mean, looking back now, do I regret it? Honestly, yes. And I hope, like, I don't want to say, I mean, my parents and that would be pretty upset if they heard me say that, because they put a lot of time and effort, like I said. I mean, I'm lucky to be in this position now, like I said, but I mean, yes, I do regret it. I regret not enjoying myself as much. I should have gone out. I should have enjoyed myself. I should have done lots of shit. I should have fucking got out and got boozy, got in the packet. I should have done what normal students do, but I didn't do that. I wasn't the average student. I was into my fitness, into my health, into my bodybuilding, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. But it's all about having a balance at university. That's what you need to do. You need to have a balance, because if you neglect, like I said, people will start fucking not asking you anymore, and that's when issues start to arise. You'll sit there fucking lonely as anything. Like me, you'll run into a lot of issues, you'll cry yourself to sleep, and you don't know what to do with your life. Everything was just, I've never felt like that in my life. So please, on that side of things, don't make those mistakes. Go out and enjoy yourself. Please fucking just, honestly, make the most of those 3 years, because I look back now, I think, fuck me, George, I should have enjoyed those 3 years a lot more than what I did, because I rarely went out in my third year. I think I went out twice in my third year. That just shows how often I used to go out. People used to go every fucking Tuesday. I think Tuesday was a fucking student night. I never went out. I don't think I ever went to a student night in my life, which is fucking absolutely disappointing. So I wish I enjoyed myself. I wish I would have focused more on my bodybuilding side of things when I finished, instead of when I was at university, because literally that's all I focused on. And it's a very lonely sport, as we know, bodybuilding, and it didn't help that I was at university. So please, if you're at university, enjoy your fucking self, because don't make the mistakes I did. I look back now and I think I should have just fucking absolutely smashed it. Should have got on the packet, call the Charlie in, get the pills in. I want to get a cat. I don't really do any of that, by the way, but I'm just pretending I do. Get on the old booze, which I do sometimes do, and get on the old balloons and smoke a bit of fucking, you know, weed, which I do occasionally as well. And should have enjoyed it more, but there we go. That's my opinion. Now I'm in a position where I found myself, my girlfriend that I used to see at uni, she wasn't really my girlfriend, she definitely wasn't my girlfriend at uni. But we used to see each other at university, and we finally got together when we finished. And she's maybe the happiest person I am, so I'm in a really happy position now. If you watch my videos when I was at uni, I was fucking grumpy, miserable. But now I'm the most happiest I've ever been. That's really down to her, if I'm honest with you. So she's done a lot for me, and I can't thank her enough for it. Please, honestly, what you can take from this video is don't make the fucking mistakes that I did, because you're gonna put yourself in a lot of bollocks. You're gonna get lonely as fuck, and you don't want to be like me. You don't want to be sitting there crying yourself to sleep, sitting there because you've got no friends. You want to make a variety of friends at uni. You want to make friends with fucking dudes that play fucking PS4 or Xbox. You want to get friendly with the people that sell their own fucking gear. Mate, you got a bit of Charlie for me, mate? Yeah, I got on fucking 40 quid, mate. I'll have a grand. You want to get friendly with those people. You want to get friendly with people in the gym as well. You want to get friendly with people on your course. You want to do all that kind of shit. That's what I didn't do. And that's what I regret, because I sat there on my own, crying myself to sleep. And I don't want you to make those mistakes. So that's my biggest advice when it comes to uni. I just wanted to go from my experience. It's just become a random fucking 20-minute video, knowing me, just talking. So I very much doubt anyone has watched this, but if you have watched this, comment down below bottle if you have watched this. Again, I don't know who's gonna watch this, probably no one, but there we go. That's my experience, so thank you for watching. If you're new around here, please like, please subscribe, and as usual, be on the lookout for some more content over Christmas. I know my views and shit are going down, which is quite depressing, but never give up. I will never give up, I promise you. I will try and get 20,000 subscribers one day, who knows. But thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you in a motherfucking bit.